And welcome to the I Hate Rappers podcast. I'm your host, Greggy Westside.
And I'm DJ Z13.
Today we have...
What's good? It's KINGTIF from the KINGTIF. They fucked me up with that clapping stuff. But
they ain't gonna see the clapping stuff. We clapped to line up the audio.
I'm KINGTIF from the KINGTIF Network. Thank y'all. I do hate rappers actually, but I love some other people in the industry. I do.
Well, we'll get into it. So what do you hate about the rap industry as a whole?
Man, they are never on time.
Hold up. Hold your mic a little bit closer to your mouth just because
check.
these bitches don't be picking up shit.
I got you. So they are never on time. Like when I say never on time, they believe time starts with them.
It's so much fun dealing with that. I love it.
And it'd be, oh man, just amazing, right? Like anxiety.
So, all right, so what's your background for everybody to know, just for who doesn't know you at this point?
All right, so if we want to talk about artists and everything, I've been in the entertainment world since I was born, but I started to see it at about 13. So shout out to my pops. He did Schoolhouse Productions. He did a lot of major events, and he brought a lot of artists, not rappers, artists to the city and really turn up a lot of the different spots and venues. So I got to see that growing up. Fast forward to 2018, I actually started hosting myself and started hosting different shows. Shout out to Chip the Ripper. Shout out to Pooh Gutta. Shout out to Rip Flames. I got to host some of my first shows with them and sell out the Grog Shop. Of course, shout out to the Grog Shop. That's like home. And so I was just always, but you know, before you get to Rip, before you get to Pooh, before you get to any of them, it's about 5 artists and 15 rappers.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
They believe they're Rip. They believe that the show hasn't started yet until they get there, and they can't go first.
Bro, my favorite part about watching artists and rappers do that shit is when the artists I have signed, who 90% act like artists, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But like,
except for Zay.
Shout out to him. He's about to be on the show too. No.
Shout out to Zay. Actually, he does this when he gets drunk before a show. Which
I just can't. We love you
most of the time. But all right, so he be doing this rapper shit, and like I mean, I've seen this happen so many times. But it's like, you know, one of our bigger shows and stuff, and they get lined up because they sell enough tickets like right before the big headliner, or, you know, right before that tour package or whatever, and they're like, okay, like it's time to go. They get up there very slow. They bring 13, 14, 15 people on stage, and then they're like yelling at the crowd to chant and everything, which I love you guys. I love all of you that I have signed. Don't get me wrong, but you know, I hate when you do that, and I know some people also hate when you do that, but some people in the crowd love it, and that's why you've gained some fans. And you guys most of the time act like artists, so this isn't me being mean or saying spiteful things to you. It's just it's a rapper tendency. If it's like most of the time, if it's not you, you're probably bitching about that, like real shit. So,
but if you do it right, you could make it a part of your show. It doesn't have to be the whole thing. I think that's what make them they bring them all up first, and then they're there the whole time. Make it a part of your show.
For Zay, it's basically when he gets drunk, when he does that stupid shit.
Come on. No, come on.
You, come on.
You too.
You in the back.
Come on. They start. No, come on.
Yeah.
Start grabbing people.
Bro,
get over here.
Bro, you got
1, 2.
You got 15, 20 openers for these big artists and shit, and you're just waiting, and everybody's just sick of your shit. Like, by the time you're getting up, if you're middle of the show, if you're late in the show, and like nobody's really fucking with it at that point. And then you're like, no, y'all really got to turn up for me, man. Y'all got to turn the fuck up.
Those ones. I'll be like, don't talk to my audience like that. I swear I tell artists that all the time.
Did you watch the Zay episode yet?
I watched the clips. I haven't watched the whole thing.
All right, so the one clip we haven't posted, there was this one artist in Cincy, and he just like, Zay was on stage talking to
Let me turn this bitch up.
He was talking to our DJ. He was talking about his set, and then hey yo, bruh, let me turn this bitch up. He's like, what you talking about? He goes, come on, let me turn this bitch up. And he's like, are you supposed to perform? He goes, nah, bro, but I'm gonna turn this bitch up. And Zay was like, bro, there's like 15 people in this whole bitch. Like, what are you talking about? And he was like, nah, but like, let me turn this bitch up. Like, and then he's like, all right, like let me go bring you to my manager. He's the one running the show. He brings him over to me. I'm in the middle of a conversation. I turn around. He's like, hey, yo, what up, bruh? Let me turn this bitch up. Bro,
that's his goal. Like, bro, that's what he was running with.
Is those type of rappers, bro. Like, I hate, bro. I ain't gonna fake, bro. Like, I'm not one to body shame or nothing, but like, this dude was real big, and it's just like every time, like, bro, I saw his arm shaking. He was like, "Let me turn this bitch up."
He was serious,
bro. He was dead ass, bro. He was like,
I gotta get to the man, so he gonna get me there where I need to be.
Yeah,
he did not turn that bitch up.
No, he did not.
I didn't put him on, bro. Like, I don't care. Fuck
that. No, hell no. Why would no,
you not turning.
Actually, you can leave.
You could watch from the back of the Mockbee, bro. Like, you know.
Man.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking here at who we got on the show tonight. Us three. How come we never partner on a show before? I feel like this is a dream team right here.
We just started talking about that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to spoil it then. But I was gonna say, like, you got a show coming up, and you do shows all the time.
I'll tell you why we haven't partnered on a show yet. Is because you said you weren't ready to do a bunch of stuff, and then he go on the ride here. So I went to the baseball game. On the ride here, he gonna be like, yeah. So I'm at Velvet Dog. He goes, I'm there 6:23. I'm there 7:1. I'm there 7:8, and I'm there 7:22. So this is the deal they got going for me, and we can we could really just get in there and turn that bitch up.
Yeah.
And I go. You know what's crazy, Zach? I have dates every single date you have. I got a concert going.
Literally every single one, because that's the one. Yeah, literally that's how it goes though.
So
that's why it hasn't happened yet. But I mean, we're setting something up. We're gonna turn this bitch up soon.
I'm gonna turn this bitch up. I won't be there. Hey, next time you turn this bitch up, I'm not gonna be there. I'm gonna be out of town.
I know.
I love that, like you said, like we all have things going, but we want to come together. That's what it's about. Because it's all about timing anyway. If it's not the right time, it's not gonna work anyway. So if you continuously have those conversations, I feel like you kind of make the time work for what you're doing, and then the time just be like, oh, that's it. And then it'd be like, then it worked. And that's what I love, man. I love that about this industry and what we do, because when that works, it could work. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could work on some different level. But even the little ones, like, damn, no. Like, even today, it's like, it just works. Like, it just feels right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It makes sense.
No, I feel it.
And then this recording session barely even worked, but it worked.
I've been there.
It barely worked.
I've been there too.
We got it.
For sure. So how do y'all feel about podcasting? I'm sorry for asking questions.
No, you're good.
No, I mean, if you want to turn this into a reverse interview, that'd be great. Honestly, we haven't done one of those. That'd be funny as hell.
So look, that'd be fire.
Because you're a podcaster yourself. So.
This is true. But I do want to ask that. How have y'all been about this podcast? Y'all doing your things.
Yeah, no. So it's been fun. Me and Greg did 11 or 12 or
11 episodes.
11 episodes in 24 hours.
Yeah, just about 24
hours.
hours.
Beat my records and stuff. Okay, my fault.
Oh that was him. That was
last year.
Look, I'll tell you how it's been before he tells you how it's been. So basically, we record here. I have shows all the time. He has shows all the time, and then every single time, everything gets stuck onto my shit. So I've been doing like most of the clips. He's been like doing a lot of the engaging on social media, but a lot of it, like the social media and the creation, has been like 70% me, and a lot of it for him has been like just literally setting everything up. Like, he's the master at fucking setting up interviews. It's actually fucking nuts. I've never seen somebody do it like that. And so what we've been doing for like these interviews that the 11 in the day, I sent him a couple episodes to edit and shit, and it's just like we got to find an intern, we got to do this, we got to do that. But it's like, for me personally, like my workload's been like fucking shot, and especially like because bro, it's mainly like when like that captions app I told you about, when I gotta like airdrop everything and then back and forth. That's the only part that really sucks. And then like also working through our schedules has been nuts. So what about you? What's your experience?
No, pretty much the same thing. I would be doing more if I had more time.
No, I mean, honestly, you would be doing more if you just had the fucking video on your shit.
That too, it's hard to get the video.
Because if I send the shit to him, it's like 3-4 gigabytes half the time, and it's like it fucks it up. It fucks up the quality.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah. So I do some radio work. So like my weeks, I love it. I'm on a schedule. I do this full time now. So like Mondays I'm here. and at my day job doing radio work, social media, and then Tuesdays I do my 808s, my other radio show, which then we, as I was saying before, gets scoped out into a podcast, and then uploaded on Wednesdays, and then Wednesdays tonight we do some episodes once in a while, but I host an event Wednesday night, and I have my radio job, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturdays are my club dates, and then Saturday, Sundays during the day I'm doing my catch-up work. So so I love doing this with Greg, and I
love doing this with Zach.
Yeah.
Y'all look like y'all been having a great time.
No, we are. And
except for that one episode.
Y'all got one already? I've been there.
Wait, the one that I booked and you didn't like that one?
He put so there's this girl named Danielle that works for both.
Oh, Danielle, that wasn't even the one I was thinking
the one
of.
I didn't.
He's dropping names.
Well, no, I'm trying to tell a fucking story. I'm like, I asked her, I'm like, so why did we have you on aside from Zach booking you? Because like I genuinely don't know, and like I'm just trying to get her to like say something like anything, and then for like 10 minutes is nothing. And then the next 7 minutes, I'm trying to tell a story, and they just keep interrupting me, like on purpose.
So she was the first person I met when I moved here to Cleveland, and she's now what? Your intern, social media?
She's doing like social media interning, something like that. And then when she can, photography at shows.
Okay.
Yeah, and then for my show, she does some photography. She does our live events and stuff like that. So basically, works with both of us. Yeah. And so I figured she'd have something to talk about. Yeah, we figured she'd have something to talk about. But
because I'm like, bro, like you work for both of us. Like, what's the reason you're here? Because and we always try to ask everybody that. Like, your reason you're here is pretty fucking obvious. Yeah, so like, it's like why are you on a podcast, Mr. I podcast, Mr. I work with artists, I work with rappers, Mr. I host shows. Like I've been doing this. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, but with her and with Moody and with Jay, which are two other people that work with him at 808s, and then with my artists, like Zay, like I asked him, like, why are you here? He goes, to get content for my album rollout. So it's like, so I'm trying to dig an answer out of her like that. And she's like, honestly, I don't know. Like Zach kind of just put me on the show.
I was asked. So
and then I go like this, and then she goes, and he goes, and I'm just like, bro, like come on, like. And then I start saying something. Yeah. I'm like, so Zach was telling me that's me.
Put some music behind it. Clip it out. That's just gonna go.
But speaking of Jay, so funny story about that. So I had my show last night, and Jay is one of my regulars on my show. I have a few co-hosts, and so Jay came last night. He's like, his mom was dropping him off because I don't know if he's having car trouble, something. I was like,
college kids, man.
I was like, we're dead. We're not doing much in the summer. We had an interview last night, but other than that, we didn't do much. I was like, have your mom come in. I just thought it'd be funny, right? So he put his mom on the radio, right? Same thing. I'm like, why are you here? And she goes, well, my son is a rapper. Looked him up. He's got a song with Erica Kane. He's got like 2,000 subs on YouTube, all these followers. And I'm like, Jay, you never told me this. So like, you do find stuff out during the interviews, but you just got to put the right people in the hot seat. So
that's right.
Yeah.
Danielle didn't give us like any information.
The seat wasn't hot.
That's a Saturday the 24th episode. Just because I gotta clip. Oh.
You gotta think about it again.
No, I just gotta make clips for that one. I think
that'll be a good one to clip down.
I gotta do that.
Hey, watch that one take off though. Watch that one be the one that like.
Because they're just pissing me off the entire time.
You just never know.
All right. So
I had a question.
No, yeah, you got a question.
Do you have a question?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I was going to come up with one out of my ass.
No, you're good.
It's going to start with a story. That's what I do all the time. Start with a story, finish with a question.
Okay? So, speaking of podcasting, who is your favorite artist that you ever had on your show?
Artist? Great question. And I actually just clipped him today. Shout out to No Soda. Soda was one of my favorites and one of my most headaches. Not even gonna lie. He'll tell you, and we talk about it. I think it was on video before. Literally did an interview with him 2022, before the end of the year. Sat down, did the whole thing. And we've had conversations, and I love his conversations because we always trying to get to something. Sat down, did the whole thing. Calls me. Like, I don't know about that. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm gearing up to end the year. It's no soda. I'm like, this is big for me. Let me get to the, like, that's big. Like, I'm going to, I post one clip. He like, nah. I'm like, what? I've already been telling everybody.
Well, then we got you.
What is happening?
Wait, why did you not like it?
It was like his shirt or something.
Oh, okay.
It was something so simple.
Soda,
I was like,
bruh. Come on.
What? But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really big on relationships. So I'm like, even though it was like dang, it was like, nah, like, we just gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. I had a backup. I always keep a backup. We're gonna figure it out. Da-da-da. Fast forward, he was like really the interview right before everything started to, but he gave me life again because I had been doing it and I was like trying to figure out what the next steps were. And when we locked back in, he really gave me that energy because he was moving again and he was excited and it was just like a really good interview. Numbers kind of shot up and then they shot up. And then it was like, oh, okay, you just got to keep being you. And that was that's why that one for me really, I'm always like, I've been thinking about that one a lot heavy this year. So I would say that one for this year. I got one for every year, though.
And yeah, how many years you been doing it?
So, well, I've only been doing. I've been interviewing since 2019.
Okay.
First interview was YFL Kelvin. So that's one of my favorites too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I gotta be, but because that's
Compton and
man, just trying.
I haven't met Kelvin yet.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know why. Like,
That's crazy.
you never met Kelvin?
no.
So let me tell you Kelvin's story real quick.
Everybody I know,
Right.
everybody I know has like been like, oh yeah, like, you know, interviewing Kelvin or with Kelvin. You know
No,
what I'm
he's
saying?
a
Like,
great dude.
yeah, like
amazing guy.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm just like, who's this Kelvin guy? Like, I mean, I know who he is and shit, but like, you know,
Like,
like,
that's
I haven't met him
crazy.
yet.
I've never met. That's crazy.
So we did the 808s mixtapes, did the Project Babies drop for his album with YFL Pooh, and so we did like interview, after party, Instagram live, like the whole 9 yards. That was like when I officially met him for the first time. And then the second time I met him, he came back on the show. He did another episode. And then I didn't see him for like 6-8 months, and it was last summer. And I went to Browns preseason game. When I looked to my left, and he's like 2 rows in front of me. So I texted him, like, hey, look to your right. He was there. And we're like, hey, what's up? 2 weeks later, we went to the Machine Gun Kelly concert. And I'm walking out, and he just right at my shoulder. And I'm like, what's up, bro? Brown Stadium again. So, no, this is the second time at the Brown Stadium. And then I forget what the third one was. Within a month, 3 times
That
at the Brown
happened to
Stadium.
me too.
With Kelvin?
Like with Kelvin, 3 times. But I don't see him for a year.
Yeah, I don't
after
see him
that.
for a
I'm
year.
Like, what is happening? But and it'd be like the same place, but we be doing different shit.
Yep.
Crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
whatever,
He's,
dude.
like, he just
What?
pops in,
Just
gives great energy for
Yeah.
about 3 weeks.
Yep.
And he got shit to do.
Yep.
It's cool, Kelvin, bro. We don't gotta kick it, I guess.
Damn.
I get it. Whatever.
You want him? You want him on the podcast?
Oh yeah.
All right, here's what we'll do. Ready?
Absolutely.
We're gonna
Season 2.
We're gonna do a snap transition. Ready? I'm gonna snap my fingers, and then he's gonna be sitting in this seat. Okay.
Oh, that's dope.
All right. Ready?
Dude,
I'm not here no more.
Kelvin.
No. But when we get him, you got to put those
Yeah,
pieces together now,
that's
or we have to
fire.
have our intern do it.
Because that was
We're
my
gonna
first interview
insert.
ever to
Yeah.
even be relevant to be here.
Yeah.
Like,
So
Who was your second one to be relevant?
shout out to OZ. He's still getting there. He is a content creator that has this.
Ozemene.
Yeah, you know him.
That's my dog. Man.
That guy.
Most hated.
Most hated. But he came out so fire. But the thing about it is you gotta keep going.
Yeah.
You got to. Like
He stopped for so long.
That's what it was. Like, but he was my second interview. Because he was the first interview on.
He's actually how I got hip to you. Thinking about
That's
it now.
crazy.
Because
Shout out to him.
me and OZ used to kick it all the time back in the day. Like,
Shout out to OZ, man.
I remember
DM from time to time.
I remember when he
Great love, man. That's great.
he first said he was having the kid.
Yeah.
And then he goes, "Yeah, I'm doing a reality show."
Yep.
I remember I'm kicking with him like probably 3 straight months. Like we're together like once, twice a week, some
Fire.
type shit. Because we both went to Lakewood and shit.
Okay.
So you know we're kicking it, and then out of nowhere he just posts a celebrity with most hated across his face, and then for 31 straight days. and just a countdown of like this many days left,
Yep.
this many days left. He is one of the original reasons, and I say this every single time that he gets brought up. He's one of the original reasons of me getting an understanding of social media and how to market and how to hype people up. And he's a prime example of where I give my guys to this day, or just anybody else, like, yo, do this type of shit. Like, follow in his footsteps, because he's shameless as fuck, bro.
Oh, yeah.
He's putting out a fucking reality show talking about showing his baby mama just talking shit about him.
Facts. Like, how much realer can you get? Like, I was like, I'm sitting down with you. Because that was crazy.
Bro, the first season of Most Hated was great. And then he dropped 4 episodes and then didn't drop for like however many months. Mm-hmm. And this was after, keep in mind, this reality show dropped before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Season 2 just came out in 2023. So it's a little bit of bullshit.
Talk your shit then.
A little bit of bullshit.
Because that's
OZ.
facts. You got to be on this shit, man.
Well, speaking of rappers, I'm sure you had some rapper moments in your interviews.
Yes.
You ever had someone walk out on you?
Not yet.
Really?
It was close. I brought him back, though. It was close.
Okay.
It was a female.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
They're different.
I want to get somebody to walk out.
I had one person walk out in my interview.
Really?
Who?
Yeah. Take a guess. He's still my boy. He didn't walk out because of me. He walked out because of one of the other people on the show.
CK.
Swear.
He's a big Cleveland guy.
Big Cleveland guy.
Yeah.
Was
Older?
it? You said older?
Yeah.
4 and J?
Nah. So
I
I'll
want to
tell.
get Foreign J on my show. If you're watching this, Foreign J, I want to interview you.
Foreign J.
I would listen to shit out of him.
4 years ago
fire.
today, as of this recording, I booked you on a show down in Kent, and it was a cool show.
I think he makes. I've never
I
been
had a
to a
Snapchat
show.
memory pop up, so
Never. But
You're good. So it was a Christmas show, and it was Zaytoven. This freestyle rap battle rapper from Cleveland, and Lil Cray. Okay.
Lil Cray walked.
Yeah.
that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. And
He told me no on Twitter.
he did.
Wait,
Yes.
He told you what you would.
He would not do an interview with me. He's like, he said no disrespect. I do not do interviews. I was like, respect.
Yeah. So we asked.
fair.
This is probably why we asked.
It was like 3 years ago, though. It was like 3 years ago when he got out of jail.
Well, so we were his first interview when he got out of jail, and then this was like his second one with us or third, and so we asked the top 5 all time, and the battle rapper that we had there, he told his top 5, and in his top 5 was Ludacris because he was a little bit older. And he had a Drake. He had like one of those moments on our show. Lil Craig couldn't get over the fact that Ludacris was on this guy's top 5. He was gonna walk out, and so Lil Craig walks out of the interview, and he texted me. He was like, "LOL, I couldn't stand that dude." So we're fine, but yeah. So
Was not walking out of the interview.
he got pissed. I'll have to play the audio.
Was it an Elijah pissed about Tupac?
Oh, that was pretty pissed, but no, it was more than that. It was enough for him to walk out. So yeah.
I mean,
You wanted to.
dude, I want it to happen just because like it would be so great.
From here?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It'd be such great content because you're stuck in the middle.
That's
So you have
So
to
you got to
walk-
go
you gotta
over
walk there
or
or
around?
there or over top. Like whatever you do, it don't really fucking matter. Like all I know is that as long as I don't get into a fight on camera, which I mean I could easily edit that out, so
Right.
you guys will never see that.
Right.
Fuck y'all.
Control, right?
You know what I'm saying? So I would, I'd gladly put that out. Like, oh, this rapper walked out. This is a rapper ass thing to do. Like, this is exactly what we talk about. You're a prime example, bitch.
Right. Right. No, that would be. I mean, y'all could use that for promo for years.
Years.
Like years. Like, imagine if he kicked it. Oh my goodness. What? Just capture it right there. Put a little.
It would just instantly stop recording too on there because then it would get unplugged. I'd be so mad. All right, so your content strategy going and posting all these interview clips and everything. Sometimes it seems very inconsistent to what interview is coming out because you post clips that are backlogged, like you had interviews come out. So what's your strategy going into that? Because we're about to run into something like that because we had 7 Zay clips and only posted 4.
Yeah, you want to save some. If you look at my page, if you really look at my page, if you really look at interviews or if content that you're like people period, if you look at it, it's never going to hit like it hit first. So it's going to hit, and then if you got like a moment again, it'll hit again, and it may go bigger, but engagement wise, it's gonna start going down because they've seen their face already. So they started. So if you throw in like a B-roll shot or something, then it may pop it back in. But that's a different idea, right? When you're just talking about a clipping it out with, I'm thinking, okay.
How many clips do you do per episode?
It varies. It varies.
Average.
Average 6 to 10.
6 to 10. Okay,
6 to
so
10.
let's just go on the low end 6. So how many are you posting within the first week, and then how many are you posting? Like, where are you posting after that?
Again, it definitely depends on the person because some people give me more to go with than not, right? So
I only got a couple clips, so
so I'm gonna have all right. So the formula I've created is, and you know what I'm saying, I found it from and saw it from other people. What basically I drop every Friday. So every Friday I'm gonna have a clip ready, but I'm gonna introduce the person either Wednesday or Tuesday or Wednesday, because Monday is basically the recap from Friday. So you go into Tuesday, and that's basically the newest day. That's the new day. That's the new week. People get excited. You got a couple days to be ready, right? Thursday, I'm hitting you with another clip to get you ready for Friday morning because I'm dropping at 7 a.m. So I want you to really be ready by the next morning. So boom, the next morning, Friday morning, I got at least one clip in the morning, and then I like my threes. So if they really got some good shit, I'm doing 3 more. So I'm gonna do 2 on the afternoon, like 12 or 1 or whatever. If those do really well, I'll chill. If they do just okay, I'm throwing probably 1 more at night, and that's gonna give me my 6, and then they know it's out. From there, I chill. I kind of relax on the weekends. I may give you something if I got something going on, but that's why I made TKN Media, because we be outside. So it's different feeling though.
And that's important too, because we're gonna go over on this episode, so we're gonna have to do a second one if that's okay.
Yeah, let's do a little 15-minute second piece.
Okay, I was just gonna say, well, you got a minute and a half left, so.
Oh, okay. That was dope,
when you're outside and people are seeing you, that's marketing. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's what it is. So, for example, if I'm DJing a club, like for example, I got a gig coming up at Velvet, and I'm gonna spend the majority of the money I'm gonna make on bottles, and I don't do this often. I do this once in a while. Okay. The reason I'm going to do it is because I got two videographers and a photographer coming. They're going to get videos. I play Velvet 2 more times that month. I'm going to take those videos and I'm going to be like, hey, y'all missed the last one. Come out for this one. And I'm not buying bottles for that second one. You know what I mean?
But you've got what you need, the content you need to go. Yeah. Exactly.
So if you invest and you go outside, it's marketing. So exactly.
And that's how I bring them back. So like I try to keep the network. And then when I bring them out, when we outside, the collaborations just turned everything around like crazy.
Well, speaking of collaborations, we're going to collab these 2 episodes together. We're going to do what?
We're just going to part 1, part 2 it.
Are you going to do part 1, part 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same day.
Cool. Well, hey.
Same day.
We appreciate y'all tuning in.
We'll see you in part 2. We're not even going to give you a fucking outro because we're going to give you the outro the second time. So see you in 5 minutes.